Amazing Grace is another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story! Yay!
Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story!
Yay! Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story!
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yes, baby! Okay. And I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And so for today, we have another character from the Barkada trip of Studio 23. And just like I said before, when Studio 23 celebrated their 9th anniversary, one of their surprises was this chibi-like characters composing the Barkada trip. And as we all know in Japanese, chibi means small people. So they're sort of inspired by the chibis of the Japanese, but they are definitely and authentically Filipino, through and through. Okay, now one of the characters there is Derek. Okay, so this is the techie guy, the guy who is really into high-tech gadgets. I mean, I've had a lot of friends who are really into high-tech gadgets. Sometimes I'm quite befuddled by the fact that they're constantly buying the newer phones or the newer gadgets, and then I would sometimes ask them, what are you gonna do with the old phones? Okay, so sometimes they would sell it, or sometimes they would keep it for sentimental reasons. But I think it's a lot of money that is involved, especially when you have to do a lot of upkeeps with all of these high-tech gadgets that are constantly, I mean, seemingly the development of these high-tech gadgets is non-stop. Okay, it seems like every year or every month there are new gadgets that are being marketed by all of these different phones and different companies that produces all these high-tech gadgets. Okay, now going back to the characters, so this is Derek and he is into high-tech. So he is the guy that the Barkada trip would reckon with, especially when they have problems with their cell phones. You know, it's quite what's a prefiguration of what we have right now. I mean, 2005. I think we still have limited access to high-tech gadgets like cell phone. I think during that time I have this very primitive cell phone, and it doesn't do much. It's not a smartphone as I would really consider it, especially if we are to compare it with the smartphones that we have right now. But nonetheless, what am I saying? Anyway, I've seen the fast-paced and the development of all of these gadgets, and it's just amazing how the human mind works. I mean, especially when coming up with all of these wonderful gadgets, which are basically both a bane and a boon. I mean, they're such a blessing, they're such an amazing grace, especially if you're able to actually use them for amazing and wonderful purposes. But then sometimes, like I said, it's a two-edged sword. It can either be used for good or for bad, and we know for a fact that there are really indubitably a lot of bad stuff that can be a repercussion of this access to the high technology. Okay, anyway, going back, so like I said, this is way back in 2005, and these are wonderful cartoons. So this is just like the representation of that the reality that we are now entering into this high-tech world. And you know, basically when I go to the mall or ride a jeepney, you would see even kids having access to this high-tech gadgets. I think it seems like what's that? A a necessity that people should have their phones, their smartphones, so that they can have access to social media and stuff like that. And but I think, like I said, especially the kids, they should be guided by their parents. Otherwise, they might be led astray, especially in their use of this high technological gadgets. Okay, now this Derek is really, very adept, quite skillful, especially when it comes to high technological gadgets. And it's no wonder that another character, Nikki, was so much into Derek because of that intelligence. And as far as technology is concerned, yeah, especially now, I think if you have the know-how, if you are adept, and if you are really skilled when it comes to technological stuff, technological gadgets, I think the future is very promising for you. As this is really a wonderful opportune time for you to actually shine. Okay, I don't know whatever happened to Derek, but I think now that he is probably an adult, I think he's really making a lot of moolah, a lot of big fortune for all of his technological adeptness and skills. Okay, and like I said, one of the characters was so infatuated with Derek. I think it's Nikki. And then one time they had this parody of the Cinderella thing. It was very hilarious and very unforgettable from that Barkada trip episode in Studio 23. Okay, so this is it. I'm really glad that I was able to actually keep this character also, this very high-tech guy, the techie guy, Derek, as part of my Percy's toy collection. And I must say, this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful for every amazing grace to come to our lives. Be they in the form of a Derek toy, just like this one from Studio 23's Barkada trip, or also be thankful for, our high-tech gadgets that is so accessible nowadays. I know I'm just awed and so surprised at all the amazing things that you can do by the phone, just like this vlog. I mean, who would have thought that you could actually do a vlog or a film, a mini movie out of a phone, and I mean, to have access to all these wonderful people from abroad, from friends from out of the country, in just fiddling around the keys of this cell phone. It's just beyond me, especially way back in 2005. That's something so far-fetched. It might have been a pipe dream before, but now it's a reality. My only wish is that we are actually able to use this for the betterment of humanity, for the betterment of our community, or for the betterment for the good of ourselves. Okay, so it's an amazing grace that we should know how to really use for good. Or basically, guys, let's be thankful for every amazing grace, be these small or big, be these seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And thank you so much for tuning in to Percy's Fast with Toys, and I hope to see you again with our next one. So until then, bye bye and see you around. Here's Derek.